Okay, so that last part was a little rushed, but I wanted to show you all a few more pieces. So where I was saying in the last video, this piece, Strange Fruit, which was a song that was performed and sung by Billie Holiday, but was originally a poem by Abel Meeropol. I just looked him up. And so as you can see, sometimes Purifoy's work is a statement in this case, represented through tar and feathers. And it's symbolic of even like a coffin with a shroud, the humiliation of black people in the South. So this is very symbolic. So even though we saw like the robot or him playing out here in his museum making trains and whatnot, he can also give you heavy statements such as this. And honestly, there's probably those tones riddled in underneath everything. And the way I like to express art a lot of times is because what I run into as an artist is people want me to make specifically like black art, like art that looks like black art, whatever that is, right? But of like um the black figure represented in a form of oppression, right? That's what a lot of times people think of when they think of a black artist. Well, I do that stuff sometimes, but I'm not really interested in indulging in tragedy. So what happens a lot of time is that I like to have fun and just do offbeat stuff and weird stuff. I'm an artist. Anyway, so the trap that a lot of people run into is they'll say, Brian, can you make black art for the show? Which is a weird question. Why? Because I'm a black artist. I'm already making art based upon the fact that I'm black. So Purifoy gets that. When you see his work, you wouldn't know this was created specifically by a black artist, because he views himself as an artist. He appreciates the arts overall. So, but like I said, it doesn't mean that narrative isn't there right here, right? So, here, like I rushed through this part, but let's take a look real quick. Here's a few examples of work you'll see in the show. The stuff that we were looking at in the desert isn't in the show, because these are hard to transport from California to Ohio. It'd been cool to get a couple of them, but like I said, they have photos and a couple of things pulled from there. So when you see this collection in the museum, a great technique that you can use when you are looking at art and talking about it is comparing two pieces. So let's say we're looking at this one on its own. You might have a hard time articulating yourself of what you like about it. But when you see two pieces beside each other, then you can say, okay, I like this one on the left more because it has a guy with a piano mouth, and it represents a human face, whereas the one on the right is more abstract, maybe subjective, not literal. So that's a great technique you can apply when you're in the gallery. And also ask the question, is this a painting or is it a collage? Is it a tapestry? Because it's made of cloth. So, same way here. What do you think? Is this a sculpture? Is it a painting? Is it both? So these are the kinds of questions that you can ask yourself or have a conversation with people about. This piece is fantastic. It's grand. It's pretty big. I think it's about 8 feet wide. Also take into account when you see these pieces, the weight. So like this one's made out of solid wood, right? So it looks like it weighs a lot and suspended on the wall. So once again, that object defining the space. Well, sorry, defying the space. So yeah, I won't ramble on any longer, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the small lecture and the examination of the art. And once again, I apologize for not being able to come out there and see you guys, but timing wise and the school delay, the call off, I'm sure you guys aren't complaining. A day off of school is kind of awesome. So, anyway, thank you for everything and hope you enjoyed this small presentation. I apologize for my lack of professionalism, but it's a relaxing day. It's winter. So, I'll see everybody soon. Take care. Cheers.